MIMEI Rando. This is going to be a video about my winter essentials in Japan. In a way, I suppose it's kind of a winter favorites list. In another way, it's the things that I've had to adjust to for winter in Japan. That sounds really weird, but New Zealand winter is not as cold as Japanese winter, and it's also not as dry as Japanese winter. So your skin dries out, your hair dries out, everything just is very dry. You'll touch something and it will spark with static electricity when you're walking outside. So it's quite different from New Zealand. Every year I want to make this video, and every year for some reason it's the end of winter and the video's not made. That is why I'm making it now at the end of winter, so hopefully it can benefit any of you guys who are coming to travel or work or go to school here in Japan. So one of my absolute must-haves for winter is a body moisturizer, a body cream, something to moisturize your dry skin all over your body. And obviously you want to take care of your face too, make sure that that skin is moisturized. One of the most popular body care products here is the Nivea cream. It's really cheap and versatile, so that's a good option if you just want to start off small. The ones I've used most throughout this winter have been these two, Curel Intensive Moisture Care Lotion and Vaseline Total Moisture Dry Skin. The Vaseline one I picked up in New Zealand, and the Curel one is from Japan, but I think is available in other countries too. The great thing about this product is it just like sinks into your skin so quickly, and it's really formulated to do that. And this one is really nice too, but doesn't sink in quite as quickly. This winter, the moisturizer I've absolutely been loving for my face is this Lash one called Cosmetic Lad. I can't recommend this enough. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. For you guys with sensitive skin out there, try this one, see how it goes, because it's really been great for me. Okay, so your body is moisturized, but despite that you get sick, especially in Tokyo, especially if you are working in an office with air conditioning. In fact, if you're working anywhere, because a lot of people come to work sick and you'll find yourself riding the trains packed in with people. It's just really hard to avoid getting sick here. One thing you can do is wear a mask. It's socially acceptable here to wear a mask outside. One of the things that helps me a lot when I've got a cold is this Vicks Vapor Rub, which is available in Japan. This is what my mum always gave me when I had a cold in New Zealand as a child. I like to put some of this just under my nose to help my breathing, and maybe a little on my chest. This tiny little bottle of Vicks has lasted me 7 years. I think I bought this my first winter in Japan. Usually in New Zealand when I got a cold, I would make some fresh lemon juice, or my mum would make it for me, because we always had an excess of fresh lemons just lying around, and we could just like pick them up and make fresh lemon juice. However, sadly, there are no lemons lying around my apartment, and lemons here can be a little bit expensive, especially if you're going to be squeezing a lot of them to make juice. So how do you get your vitamin C when you have a cold? Well, I like stuff like this. This is vitamin water. It has 1000 milligrams of vitamin C. There are a lot of drinks like this that have 1000 milligrams of vitamin C in them, so guzzle these down when you're sick. Make sure you're getting enough vitamin C, and they're pretty easy. They're cheap. You can pick them up in convenience stores, no problem. You're sick, but you have to go to work. You don't have time to go to the doctor. You need to pick something up quick from the pharmacy. You can go into the pharmacies here, explain your symptoms, and the pharmacist should help you pick up something. Here is my recommendation if you want some good cold medicine. It's called Contact. It has caffeine in it, so it's kind of aimed at if you want to keep working with a cold. If you have a fever, if you have a sore throat or a cough, and if you have a runny nose. So this is basically a really good one if you have a cold. These ones I haven't really used much this winter in Tokyo because, hey, global warming, it's not so cold. But in case you're going to be in a colder part of Japan, you might need some of these. Kairo. Kairo is like a little hot packet that you can put in your pockets, or you can stick on your clothes, and these are just really, really great, especially if you're going to be somewhere that doesn't have heating. Japanese buildings don't tend to be insulated very well. It's just not one of the standards here, so you can use these if you're going to be in a place with not very good heating or insulation. Definitely recommended. Keep warm, guys. So what do you wear in winter in Japan? How do you keep warm? Well, one of my biggest recommendations would be to pick up some heat tech from Uniqlo. I picked these up for Korea but didn't actually end up needing them. Heat tech is a very fine fabric, so it's not really bulky, but it keeps the heat in, and they are fairly inexpensive and they can be a real lifesaver. Personally, I don't wear heat tech, and the reason is because trains and department stores, any building tends to be very warmly heated in winter in Japan. So if I'm wearing heat tech and I get on the train, I get super hot and sweaty and yucky, so I just don't tend to wear them. If you are going to be in a cold region, make sure you have a really nice warm coat and make sure you have some heat tech. So as I said, it gets really dry in Japan. One of the things that you can use to dispel a bit of that dryness is a humidifier, and one of the things I really like to use is this aroma diffuser from Muji, which I got on sale. I really enjoy using essential oils, and my favorite one to use in winter, especially if I've got a cold, is eucalyptus oil. I also picked this up from Muji, and these last a super long time, so even if they seem expensive for something small, the use you get out of them is actually really good. Fill this up with water, put a couple of drops of eucalyptus and whatever essential oil you enjoy into it, and turn it on. It really helps me to get to sleep when I have a cold, because you know that horrible feeling when you're trying to sleep but you can't breathe? Yeah, that feeling. This one will save you. Totally 100% recommended. I've had this for several years, hasn't worn out at all. And that's it. Those are my winter essentials for Japan. Let me know anything I've overlooked down in the comments section, and let me know your winter essentials too. I really hope this helps any of you out who are moving to Japan from a hotter climate, or were just curious about what I use during winter time. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, and see you in my next video.